This is a video on how to replace the power supply in a Dell Optiplex 7010 small form factor. To tell if you have a small form factor or not, you're going to look for a little optical drive like this for a laptop and 4 USB ports. If you have the ultra small form factor, the front will be smaller. It will still have this optical drive, but only 2 front USB ports. Also, the small form factor has a release mechanism like this for the cover. Lift up on that, lift up on the cover, lift at an angle, pull it towards you. Cover's off. Next, you'll need to remove the front. There's 3 locking clips. You pull up on the clip and away from the case to release them. And then the front will rotate off like that. You're going to want to disconnect your drives. And then this little locking mechanism here, push it away from the front so it lines up the big hole and the unlock symbol. Rotate up like this, pull up. From there, you might need to move cables out of the way. You are going to want to remove the cables from this retention mechanism here. And the front fan doesn't have enough length, so you need to disconnect the front fan by pushing the locking clip, lifting it out of the way. Then you can remove this here. It's just a baffle to control the airflow, so it goes through the power supply. And you're going to need to disconnect the 4-pin here, squeeze the locking clip, pull up on it, and then kind of wiggle this out of the slot that it goes through. You're going to have your front I/O in the way, so you can just kind of finagle it under and then route it through rather than having to disconnect the front I/O. Now, the fun one is removing the 24-pin. You have to push down on the locking clip and you have to grab it. And I just kind of wiggle to help get it loose. So once you get it past the locking point, you can grab the sides of the connector. Not past the locking point yet. You can grab the sides of the connector. There we go. Pull it up out of the way. And to remove the power supply, there's 3 screws on the back that you need to remove. I'm going to do this away from the microphone so it's not as loud. Once you remove those 3 screws, there's also a little blue push button thing, a little springy thing. It's basically a steel tab that helps lock this into place. Push down that while pushing the power supply forwards. Now, removing the power supply is really annoying because there's not a lot of space. So you got to carefully angle it like so. So you rotate the bottom that way, and then you can pull it out. Putting the new one in, also opening up your PCI slot latch helps too, give you more clearance. Put it in an angle and rotate it in. You will need to remove any cards you may have in there as well, just to mention that. These little plastic locking tabs, you pull them straight up. But you want the power supply somewhat forward when you reinstall it. And then you kind of push down on it as you slide it back. You'll hear the locking tab click back into place. Close this, put your cards back in once it's in there. You're going to put those 3 screws back in. Your 24-pin connector. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but you'll push that back into there. Push it down until you hear the click of the locking tab. Reinstall the baffle. There we go. And you're going to want to plug the case fan back in. Like so. Now with the 4-pin, it started out under the front I/O, so you're going to want to route that back under there to do it right. Just kind of lift up on it and then feed it through. Once you feed it through, you're going to want to make sure that it is in front of the memory slots. Make sure it isn't touching the fan. It can touch the housing of the fan, but you don't want it touching the fan blades. You'll feed it through. You'll notice that there's some little metal tabs here. Those are cable guides. First, plug in the 4-pin connector, and then you can route it through those cable guides. You might need to smash them back down just so they stay nice and snug, since they can get spread out when you pull that cable out. From there, reinstall the drive cage. You have to push these front I/O cables back down. Pulls the cable out of the way. Goes in like so, angles in, goes down. Be mindful not to damage the 24-pin cable. Push that blue thing towards the front so it locks into place. Plug your drag cables in, and then reattach the front. Make sure these little tabs go into the holes, like so. Rotate it towards the front case until those clips lock into place. And then it's just a simple matter of putting those tabs in the holes, putting the cover back on, and you should be back in business. Also, as a side note, to the best of my knowledge, these use a standard ATX power supply, so if you want to get creative, you can use non-Dell power supplies, but for fit and finish reasons inside of this case, it makes more sense just to get the original Dell part. So hopefully that's helpful, and thanks for watching.